There is a boring problem hiding underneath almost every impressive AI agent demo. The model is only as useful as the data it can actually understand. We talk about reasoning, tool use, autonomy, and fancy multi-agent swarms. Then the agent opens a normal website and receives a landfill of navigation links, cookie banners, and footer text. For a human, that mess is annoying. For an LLM, it is expensive confusion. ZooData launched today as Product Hunt's #1 product. And its claim is simple. The next bottleneck for agents is not always intelligence. Sometimes it is clean input. ZooData turns any URL into structured JSON for AI agents. Instead of feeding a model raw HTML and hoping it extracts the right thing, you give it fields it can act on. The product page says it can use around 75% fewer LLM tokens and charge only for the fields used. It includes an API, a CLI, and an MCP server. The target user is an agent stack that needs reliable structured context without rewriting its entire workflow. The introvert angle is not obvious at first, because this sounds like developer infrastructure. But infrastructure is where quiet leverage lives. If you are a solo operator, a huge amount of work begins with gathering information from websites and turning it into something usable. Competitor research, pricing checks. The old way turns a private question into a coordination task. Clean extraction gives your agent the first pass. The workflow I would test is very specific. Give an agent 10 competitor product pages and ask it to build a comparison table, not a vibes table. A source table with prices, features, and missing fields clearly marked. Watch the difference. Does the agent spend less context on boilerplate? Does it hallucinate fewer features? Does it preserve freshness and source boundaries? Does it tell you when a field is missing? That matters. The strongest part of today's launch is the product's own comment thread. A user asked, "What happens when structured data is confidently wrong?" ZooData's maker said live scrape endpoints force a fresh fetch every call, and commerce endpoints are explicitly time-bounded. Layout changes are validated against core fields and type checks. In plain English, the goal is slower but correct, not fast but wrong. That distinction is the whole story. Clean, structured data can feel authoritative even when it has silently drifted. Raw, messy data makes you skeptical. So ZooData is interesting because agent infrastructure is finally admitting that extraction quality and validation are part of the product. My verdict: worth watching. Start with read-only jobs. Let it build reports. Let it compare products. Let it summarize market signals. If the outputs are cleaner and cheaper, you have a quieter research assistant. If they are merely prettier, you have a very confident broom. The agent era is becoming less about one brilliant model and more about the boring systems around it: memory, permissions, and clean data. For introverts, this is good news. You can send the agent into the messy web, keep your attention for the thinking, and speak only when the signal is clean.